Can we talk about love? One of these days, I was online and I saw a video of someone saying that love is not a feeling. And my first thought was, of course, it's a feeling. I feel it. It's a feeling. But then the person says that love isn't actually a feeling, but a mix of feelings. You know why you hate someone, you know why that person makes you happy, but love is a mix of things. In order to feel love, you need to feel hate, you need to feel anger, you need to feel happiness, passion, hate, care, empathy. It's all part of love. That makes sense. Love is too complex to be just one thing. Love is a bunch of things. That makes sense. But then I started thinking about love as a box full of things. This is my love for you. I love you because I hate you. I love you because you make me happy. I love you because you care about me. I love you because I can see what you feel. I love you because when you touch me, it's like my body turns into fire. And then I started thinking, oh, is love the same kind of box for everyone? And I started thinking about the way that I love, the way that people makes me love them. And I thought, oh, it's not the same. It's not the same mix. Of course, you need someone to make you happy, but not everyone that you love makes you happy. Sometimes you love someone and that person makes you miserable all the time. Not even a second of happiness, and even though you love them. So love is a mix of things. Love is a box. Love is a bunch of things, but at the same time, love can be a mix of anything. And thinking about how different people loves in a different way or looks for different kind of love, I started thinking what make it be the way it is. What it's my mix like that. And I started thinking, oh, maybe it's the way you're raised, or maybe it's a box where two people put what they have or what they can give, and that's become their love. And it's changeable because every time you take something, you put something in. But then I started thinking about baby. A baby loves their moms, but why the baby loves their mom? I mean, they love their mom because it's someone taking care of them. They love their mom because it's someone feeding them. They love because they touch each other and that touch makes them feel safe. But I'm thinking about good moms. What about the bad ones? What about the ones that treat the baby bad or the place with the baby's feelings, so the baby is constantly crying because someone's making them feel hurt, but at the same time feeling good or feeling bad that baby loves their mom. So then I started thinking, oh, maybe the way the first person created that bond, that mix of feelings with us, it's what we look for in life. Maybe thinking in this direction, if the first boxes you had in your life are mostly of good feelings or are most of trust, love, empathy, care, you're going to look for relationships in your adult life with that same kind of mode. You kind of look for that friend that cares about you, or that boyfriend, girlfriend that treats the way you feel that you should be treated because that's the way you learn. And the same would go for the other side. Maybe the way you, in my case specifically, maybe the way you needed to beg for attention, for caring, for empathy, it's the way you develop in life. Maybe what made us cry, what we look for, because in order to build a box that we are used to have, we need to add suffering, we need to have begging for love, we need to add those bad feelings too, because it's a mix somehow. And maybe that, but it's also changeable, and it depends what kind of box you are creating with the other person, because the other person has different experiences, and maybe the people in your life change the way love is for you, the way your box is for you, and with time you change that. But then I started thinking about romantic love. It's usual, it's almost for everyone that we tend to look and repeat the same relationships over and over again. And I started thinking about me again because I had experience in my life, when there are 1,000 of people looking at you, and those people want something with you for a reason, for their reason, but you look at them and you feel like, oh, that person makes me happy, that person makes me smile. I love the way that person is weird, or I love that person. I love the way that person is caring. I love the way that person makes me feel angry sometimes. But I don't know, there's something missing. That person should be perfect for what I want, but I don't know, I can't feel love for them. I can't feel that attraction for them. And then suddenly you see someone and you don't even think rationally. You just look at them and there is this attraction. And even if you don't know that person exactly, you just feel that's the person. I need to get closer to that person. I need to find out what this feeling is. And about bad relationships and how they repeat themselves. Look at the person, you felt it, you get closer, you start, and it starts going good, and suddenly it becomes the same way that it has always been. You are again in the same relationship you had, the same relationship that made you suffer, the same relationship that didn't end well, or even sometimes you are repeating a relationship you had with your parents, a relationship you had before. But how could you know? I mean, there were 1,000 people and you looked at one person and chose them. But why you chose the same thing again? Holding in that thought, I went back to my childhood. My childhood, it was basically for me a challenge. So I needed to suffer, I needed to achieve, or I needed to give. I needed to give and give and give to get some love, to get the attention that I needed. So that challenge was in my box of love, my mix of love, or whatever love is. Maybe I'm creating a trap for myself. Maybe I chose that person because that person had that exactly feeling that I needed to fill my box. An alcoholic, without realizing, create a stressful day. He made all the decisions that made them have a stressful day. So when they get home, they say, oh, I need a beer because this was a stressful day. So I need a beer. And even without realizing, their brain was creating the same trap, so they would fall in that trap. When we choose those people over and over again, those kinds of relationships repeating itself over and over again, maybe we are creating the trap for ourselves. And in most of the times, we realize that what we are getting, we realize that it's not going to end well, or we know exactly what's going to happen, but without knowing, but we know. It's like we are creating the same trap, so we get our box filled of what we need to feel that love. Oh, I need to suffer, I need that challenge, I need to beg for love. That way I will feel love. That way that's love for me. That's how love has been for me. So that's what I need to do, even though we don't want that. At the same time, I think the other way. Maybe we are repeating those same mode, those same box, those same mix of feelings with other people because we need to fix it. Like there is this theory that we repeat things because we need to fix things. So you had a bad relationship with someone and some bad things happen. So your brain kind of tries to recreate that same environment so you get a different result. And I thought about it, and I didn't found a solution or a theory that would make it simple. I don't know. I think love's weird, and I think that what happened to us kind of dictates what happens to us in the future, because we tend to look for the same things over and over again, maybe to change it, maybe to get a different result, or maybe because our brain needs to feel that pain because when we felt that pain, we also felt love. I don't know what love is, and I don't know if the way we love, the things we look for in other people can change, or maybe it's all random and math can explain why things repeat itself over and over again. I don't know. I just hope I stop looking for challenge and hard things to achieve and just create a box for myself that it's comfortable. I don't know. What's love for you?